Now we are currently right here. You're going to hang a left on blue jay or catfish. Okay? You're going to go down, you're going to find something in the green. Okay? Back up into it. If you guys are looking for a 50 amp full service, come up to the office with your site location and get on water today. I'll have got 22 available today.
Oh yeah.
Okay? Most of these people that come in early are going to get one. So just go back into something. Drop it and come back to the office, get on it, and I'll see you at 1. All right? Thanks.
Well, we are at Peace River, which is a 1,000 Trails campsite. We filmed this a little earlier this morning and the video was just horrible, so we're going to retry this again now. So this has two different areas. It has a 30 amp area and it has a 50 amp. And we are camped in the 50 amp, which that's what all of these are. There's a pros and a cons. The 50 amp is full hookups. 30 amp is 30 amp in water with no sewer. You have a honey wagon service once a week. The 50 amp is right off the highway, so it's extremely loud. At this place, the 30 amp is actually a better deal. The sites are a little further apart and they back up against the river, so it's actually quite nice back in the 30 amp section. As we come down towards the boat docks, or I should say boat ramp, sorry, not docks, you will see the dog Playpen Dog Run Area. This is the only one at the park. This one is a relatively smaller one. I don't really throw the balls or the sticks for the dogs in this one because there are a lot of roots. I don't want them to potentially snag a root, trip, break a nail or something, get hurt, but it does give them a chance to get off leash and kind of run around a little bit. It's about an average sized dog run. We've been to several that are much smaller than this. As you see from the video, we've been to others that are much larger as well. I'll take them off and I'll let them run a little bit. This is a little trail that connects from the boat ramp area. Splits off at two places at the camp. One is going to be over at G. The other one is over at row C as in Charlie. It's a nice little trail, kind of cuts through the woods. Again, runs alongside the river. There is a bunch of fossilized shark teeth in this river, dated back 8 to 10 million years ago. There is alligators in this, all kinds of sport fish, even rainbow trout. We haven't seen any alligators in it, but there's signs, so they say that they are out from time to time. Seen a bunch of catfish in here. And we saw a bunch of fish that look like Picassimus. Whether that is or not, I don't know.
The one nice thing about this trail is that because it's through the trees, even on a hot day, it's got the shade, so it's not quite as hot, I guess you would say, walking the dogs. It gives you a nice little cool break.
Still gets a little muggy though. Yesterday was really bad. But, you know, you can't really escape the humidity. Now we're coming out to, like I said, Charlie section. This is all 30 amp. You'll notice that they're greatly spaced out a lot more. Yeah, the only downfall is there's no sewer. You just got to water management is all. It's not that hard to do, especially if you bring a portable honey pot with you. Honey wagon. I don't know why I keep calling them honey pots, but portable honey wagon. You can run that from, there's several different dump stations around the park.
With this park, what they do when you first get here is you have to pick a 30 amp site and get into a lottery for the 50 amp. So if you find a really good 30 amp site that you like, my recommendation is stick with it.
Yeah, absolutely. After being in a 30 or a 50 amp site, we said we'd rather go back to a 30. It's just, as I pan over here, you'll see they're just a lot more open. They all have water, they all have electricity, they just don't have sewer. So like I said, if you find that you fill your tanks faster than once a week, you can pay to have the honey wagon come back and unload your tanks. An additional fee, but once a week it's free. Rows Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie have the most of the 30 amp sites. As you go up in the alphabet from there, they get less and less, and I think after D there are no more 30s, they're all 50s. So one thing to note, we forgot to post this earlier, is if you're picking up packages or if you're having packages sent, if you're not staying here more than 21 days, you cannot have USPS delivered here on your behalf. And any package that you get, whether it be Amazon, UPS, it's going to cost you $5 a package. So if you're going to have multiple things sent here from Amazon, make sure you have them all, or try to have them all sent
In the same box.
in the same box on the same day to save you some money. Okay? So, and I know other 1,000 trails are only like $2, but this place is $5.
It should be open.
So the greens are all your 30
It's
amps,
locked.
and your yellows are your 50s. This is their shuffleboard court, 4 lanes. They also have a pickleball court, which is kind of, see it over there underneath or behind the gazebo. I believe it's 2 courts. So here's the pickleball courts. They have 2 courts. They also have classes out here. I believe it's on Monday and Wednesday mornings to teach you how to do pickleball. With the growing popularity of that, it's no surprise. I believe this is a bocce ball. I'd have to ask my kids, they would tell me. Anyway, they have one of those pits. Okay, well, welcome back everybody. As you see, we're different clothes. As you can tell through the different clips, we filmed that thing over a couple days. We actually have to refilm the conclusion because of the audio problems that you might have noticed in a couple of the clips. We have a mic on our GoPro that's been giving us a little bit of fits. We think we have that resolved, we hope, knock on some wood. But so on with our conclusion, we really enjoyed Peace River.
Yeah, it was a little older park, but it's very clean, very friendly staff.
Yeah, we liked the fact that, you know, they had the trail that went around, basically everything that you saw in the video. This was our first experience with a Thousand Trails resort, mostly because they just weren't in the areas that we were at. We spent quite a bit of time in the heartland, basically, the central U.S., so there wasn't a lot of Thousand Trails around there. So we just finally were able to utilize it. There was a couple others that we canceled on just because of location of where we were going, so it just didn't work out. This one luckily worked out for the first time. So
so it was definitely a new experience for us, and we'll probably continue using Thousand Trails.
Well, yeah, we definitely will. We're planning out our summer already, and we're utilizing a bunch of Thousand Trails out west, so we're excited to give that a whirl. And we will be back to Peace River next time. Like I said, I think we're going to stay out in the 30 amp sites just because a lot quieter. We were so close to the interstate, and I think the only quiet night was like Saturday nights. Yeah. The rest of the time it is just obnoxiously loud with the truck traffic and Jake brakes, people honking their horns as they're driving by. So our recommendation, stay in the 30 amp, do your water management. It is not hard to make a week on your tanks.
Nope, you can use bathhouses for showers and bathrooms for that matter, and just conserve your water. Be cautious.
There's two bathhouses, the one's at the pool house, the other one's in row F. So there are options out there, and if you can't, I know they're smaller tanks, so on and so forth. So if you need, you can get an additional pump out other than the one that's provided to you each week. So that's not the end of the world. Or you can buy a portable honey wagon. So I guess that's all we got. Well, thank you very much. As always, we greatly appreciate the time that you guys take to watch our videos.
Please comment any questions or comments, concerns you have in the comment section. Make sure to give us a thumbs up.
Yes, and hit that bell. If you hit that bell, you'll know that we throw out our videos every week. Sometimes we do throw out an additional one over the weekend, so if you hit that bell, you'll know when we throw them out.
Yep. Well, thanks guys, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Alrighty, have a great day, have a great week, and we'll see you next time.